Are you ready for a career in real estate? Hi, my name is John Johnson, and I want to introduce you to John McConnell. John began his career in the real estate development business, working all over the United States, but found his home right here in Austin, Texas, where as an agent he sold over 250 homes in 12 months, earning close to $700,000. Then, as a broker, he owned and operated one of the most successful Century 21 franchises in the country, and one of the top real estate schools in Texas. He has educated, trained, and mentored thousands in sales and marketing and helped them achieve success in their real estate careers. Moreover, John pioneered online real estate education by developing the very first online course ever approved by the state of Texas for new agents. Today, John owns and operates the largest real estate placement company in Texas and is currently hiring for his office and his broker affiliate offices across the state. The information John is about to share with you will allow you to start working the day you enroll for your courses, and he will show you a way to get all of your courses completed in less than 48 hours. John will also point out the industry pitfalls, which will save you an incredible amount of time, money, and frustration. So, if you've ever wanted to be your own boss, set your own hours, and learn how to retire early with a lifetime income, then you need to get started in real estate now. This is John Johnson again, and I'm here today with John McConnell. John, with recent slowdowns in the economy, I have to know, why are you in such a hiring frenzy today?
John, I've been in the business for more than 30 years, and I've seen this all before. An economic upswing is just around the corner. We're staffing our offices to prepare for what we believe will be the biggest real estate boom in history. It doesn't matter to us if you're licensed or not. I'm hiring for my company and recruiting agents for my broker affiliates across the state. I'm looking for people who want to be in marketing, public relations, telemarketing, you name it. And if you're in the business already, or you want to get into the business, then we want to talk to you.
So, John, are you hiring people who don't have a license also?
That's right, John. The only thing I require is that you be licensed or in the process of taking your courses. So if you don't have a license yet, don't worry, because I'll show you how to get your educational requirements completed in under 48 hours and start earning from 3 revenue sources immediately.
Now, John, don't most people have to take 2 to 3 months worth of classes to get their license before they start working?
Well, John, that's one of the biggest, most over-exaggerated myths in the business. What most real estate schools want you to believe, and it's simply not true. We're doing things that other people have never even thought of. If you're licensed or unlicensed and you're ready to enroll today, I'll put you to work tomorrow. I got agents making money while they're studying for their license. I have one who earned $150,000 before they ever showed a house.
Well, you're right. I've never heard of anyone else doing that. Okay, well, let's talk about education for a minute. You just mentioned something about getting courses out of the way in under 48 hours. If I'm a new agent, how am I going to learn everything I need to know about real estate in under 48 hours?
Well, John, to sell residential real estate, all you got to be able to do is drive from point A to point B without getting lost. Now, the Texas Real Estate Commission wants the public to think that every agent has the equivalent of a college degree. The truth is, I have agents who complete all the required course materials in 2 days and pass the state exam on their first try. Your real estate education starts after you get your license, and everything you need to know you'll learn on the job. Our goal is to help future agents get in and out of school as fast as possible so they can start making money, because 95% of what you learn to pass your state exam, you'll never use in real life if you live to be 200 years old. Now, I've been in the business for 30 years, and I still haven't had to compute the cubic feet of concrete in a driveway, and I've never had anyone ask me how many brokers sit on the Texas Real Estate Commission. Now, I'll say it again. You aren't going to start learning until you get into the industry. Real estate license is just a permit to begin.
Well, that's some good stuff. So, I'm a newcomer, and I want to get into the business and start working with you. Can you tell me, in 10 minutes or less, how you can help me get started in the real estate business?
Well, John, I'm going to tell you a lot more than that. Here's what I'm going to do. I'll quickly cover your education options. I'll tell you about how you can finish your courses under 48 hours. Then I'm going to show you how you get brokers who will pay for them. I'll discuss 2 income sources that are unique to our company. And if that's not enough, I'll show you where you can find additional scholarship cash.
So, John, let's say I'm a newcomer and you've showed me how to get my courses out of the way over the weekend. Tell me why I should come to work with you now.
Well, John, whether you go to work for me or not, you still need to get your real estate license. You need to get it yesterday, okay? Everybody's had a real estate license. I mean, every time you move, somebody's going to be making money. When you rent a place, somebody's making money. When you sell your home, somebody's making money. When you buy a home, somebody's making money. That somebody might as well be you. And besides, now is probably the best time in the history of the United States to get into real estate.
Why do you say that?
Well, a lot of people left the business when the economy slowed down, and what that means for future licensees is opportunity. There's a huge hole in the real estate business now that's going to be filled up by the next generation of agents. We have more homes for sale than ever before. The government stimulus money is still good for first-time home buyers. And when you couple that with the lowest price houses since the Depression and absolute lowest interest rates we've ever had in the history of the United States, then you got a recipe for the biggest real estate boom ever.
Okay, let's say I'm a newcomer and I've always wanted to get in the real estate business, but what if I'm not good in sales?
Well, you don't have to be a salesperson to help someone find something they know they already need. You just got to care for them and treat them well. Treat them like you would your daughter, your sister, your mom, and work hard. In fact, the top 3 professions that make the most successful transition to real estate are nurses, teachers, and wait people. But it's also perfect for stay-at-home moms. And apartment locating is a great opportunity for students. Another beautiful thing is you can do it full-time, part-time, spare time. And once you learn the real estate business, John, you got a guaranteed job for life. Now, if you're in the business for 5 years, you're going to out-earn somebody with a bachelor's degree. 7.5 years, you'll beat out those with masters. And in 10 years, you'll earn more money than most PhDs do, regardless of what field they're in. And you don't have a student loan to pay back. And guess what? The number 1 job for high school graduates in the entire United States is, you guessed it, real estate.
Okay, so you got me excited about getting into the real estate business. How many courses will I have to take to get my real estate license?
Well, with no college, you're going to have to take 7 courses of 30 hours each, which comes out to be a total of 210 actual hours, plus 2 more 30-hour courses within your first 12 months of getting your license, for a total of 9 courses equaling 270 hours. Now, if you got enough college credits, then you only have to take 5 courses for your license and 2 more during the year for a total of 7 courses equaling 210 hours.
So, John, I'm really looking forward to coming to work for you. But are you telling me that I'm going to have to sit in a classroom for 210 to 270 hours?
Oh, 210 to 270 is minimum, John. If you decide to go to the classroom route, it's actually going to be a lot worse than that. If you're going to take your course in a classroom, you got 210 to 270 hours in the classroom, and that's before you factor in getting ready, driving, parking, lunch, homework, etc. I mean, they could easily run 210, it could easily turn into 300 hours. And if you're making $10 an hour trying to work at the same time, you just gave up $3,000 in lost wages before you ever pay for your school.
You know, I've always heard that a classroom is the best way to learn because, you have licensed brokers teaching you.
Well, actually, that's not true either, John. Over 50% of all classroom instructors have never had a real estate license. And the licensed brokers aren't there to teach you. They're there for one reason, that's to recruit you. A classroom is just not practical or a smart thing to do in the 21st century.
Okay, so you've convinced me to get into real estate, but I don't have an extra 300 hours to go to class. What are my other options?
Well, you could take what they call the traditional correspondence route. Here's how it works. You order your books, you pay for shipping, and then you wait for them to arrive. When your books arrive, you read them from cover to cover, you highlight what's important, you make notes, you take notes, just like you would in a college course. Now, I can tell you about one textbook I know about that's 1,100 pages long.
Wow.
You can take the chapter quizzes online, but most correspondence schools require that you drive to a separate facility so that you can be proctored, so they can make sure that you are you and not somebody else. Okay, so you better hope that you pass, because if you don't, then you got to start the process all over again. And just like a classroom, you got to factor in driving, gas, time, so forth and so on.
That's 2 down. What else do you have?
Well, the third method is online. And I think I can tell you pretty much about online.